Hello and welcome everybody. I'm Jerry Lee Lewis from Berlin, but you can still call me Christian from Berlin. It's a classic today, Johnny B. Goode. Also, I will serve you a very hot original rock and roll piano solo. Go learn that too. There are two choruses. One is kind of moderate. In the second one, I raise the heat, but there are essential rock and roll piano elements there. You should learn. If you want to learn more rock and roll piano, I link my rock and roll piano lesson in the description box. Go there for more. If you enjoyed this lesson or this tutorial, please leave a like. Makes me happy and helps my channel to grow and prosper. Anything more to say? Yeah, I also recommend there is a lesson for this also in this video. You should also have a look at. I'll explain some stuff there you might be interested in. And then, as usual, after that comes the slow replay, everything at half speed. Now that's a service. Students, be good. Let's learn this. Enjoy. Welcome everybody to my helping lesson. We gotta move, make a certain tempo because we have a lot to cover. We have the intro, we have a verse, chorus, solo, first chorus, second chorus, solo. Let's start with the intro. I stole this from Chuck Berry. The guitar intro, at least the first part, and we go. And here we go. 8 times this one. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and now pay attention to the finger setting, and very important, especially when you play that tempo. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and very important chords we have to grab here and do this another time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and of course the verse. One more time, then we move on. So attention, the first 8 times, that's easy peasy. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and here important, 3 and then we can reach down here, move over, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and same thing again, and move up and verse. Now we have a verse. There are a lot of tutorials out there that suggest play a single line. That sounds like this. That is rock and roll. That is rock and roll. No, it ain't. No, we are better than that. If they go low, we go high. We played with a third to give it some juice. No, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. But the melody itself is probably the easiest melody I played in my whole life, you know. That's really easy. So you can do a bit of thirds to give it a second voice, to make it richer. Okay, we got to do this here. And and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. And this will be your nemesis. You got to remember always the E and the C, because here you have to jump. The rest is really baby easy. La 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 la. Here. Comes back a couple of times. We go to F. That's really great to play. And you get that from the slow replay that's coming afterwards. We won't waste too much time here. Here we have it again. Yeah? Play this, make this an exercise. Otherwise, you will always crash here. Okay? You can also hear, yeah, no. And G, now here. We play 6th here. We play 6th here. Before we had thirds, now we have sixths. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 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 and really important, I played this wrong a couple of times myself. I play many takes before I get from myself what I want. So, and how do you practice this? You start like, make sure left hand, you know what, the first thing you're gonna lose your control over, the first thing is the 5th finger. It's the 5th finger. When you practice this at a certain tempo and you accelerate, then the first thing you do is like this. I've seen it a trillion of times with my students. So, if you want to keep up the bass and not just like have a flat bass who's just lazy cheating you, so you play this, you start very, very, very slowly. Go for regularity before you go for speed. It's really important for this music. Yeah, and just do a couple of lines. Like this, it was much too fast. Yeah, and then and then so and then you accelerate. You can play this at medium tempo. That's fine. It's medium roll. It's not rock and roll. It's medium roll. And we come to the chorus. And as I said, and don't miss this one. The 1, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now I have worked on this one. Yeah, I wanted to give the chorus a little bit more meat. And that meat consists of the G. It's G meat. It's octave meat. Yeah? Go to the butcher, ask for some octave meat and look at his face. Octave, below the thirds, we add an octave. But this is not easy to play together with this, with a swipe here. So, if you don't want this, you leave out the octave. You go on with the, just with the thirds on top. Yeah? But it's an offer. It's an offer you can refuse because I'm not Marlon Brando. Okay, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. First fill, you gotta move fast. Your mind has to move fast here and back. This is training. This is training. Bap, bap, bap. Here, back here. And here we have again. To have a little bit of fatness with the chord, at least the first time. Up and back. Okay, that's what you gotta train. Fast, you know, orientation, quick orientation, up, down, up, down, and not losing the fifth finger on the way. Okay? I mean, not literally, but you know. So maybe, I don't know if somebody lost his fifth finger ever chopped off between two keys. Now that's gruesome. Okay, so then we have the second fill is remember I made a tutorial on the chunks, on the things you have to remember in your mind. It makes it easier. Here, drone lick, yeah, that you don't forget it. I forgot it a couple of times, so make this. The first one is thirds. Second one, drone lick, DR. The second one, third one is, what is this? Is again thirds. Okay, and so where were we? The rest is easy, and then where was I again? Okay, F. Well, okay, let's do the whole chorus. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. 1 and drone lick. Thirds. And here what I do is, you saw me here, the tremoloing of the G7. You play the G7, but you only roll the outside. It's much easier. Here, these ones. You can hit the whole thing. You see, it works. If you're better than me, you roll the whole chord. Like, it's hard. You have to keep up the beat. I mean, it's 135 or 6 or 7 or 8 or 9. So I think the original is 139 or something like. So then it's. So try to keep this up really hard. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and here I gave you the G and the C. So, okay. And remember the elements that reoccur, that are coming back. And you saw this one here. And do you remember that we played that up here? You see? Then we played it 2 lines again. It's a very idiosyncratic, idiot. What other words start with Idi? Idi Amin. Idi doesn't matter. Christian, stop bullshitting. So it's an idiosyncratic element. It's a typical element in rock and roll. So either with in a couple of variations. So remember that, because it's coming back. Now, solo starts. First chorus is playable, more playable than the second one. Second one is more authentic, but harder to play. I thought I'd give you the choice. First one is also authentic, but the second one has, well, we come to that. First chorus solo. Hey, what did I tell you? 1 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and... So you see, we have the thirds again. Make it an exercise. Play this one. It's a really great rock and roll sound. Okay. Here. Second great rock and roll sound. Jerry Lee Lewis, typical thing, playing the G together with the A. Here, together with the E flat here. F7, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Yes, you can hammer away like there's no tomorrow for 2 bars. And we change. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. G7. 1, a little bit harder, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Have you seen that before? Yes, just 20 seconds ago. I told you. The rock and roll pool of elements is comparatively small. In Boogie there's much more going on, you know. A rock and roll piano is really straightforward. You find very few elements there. There's more show and, you know, like playing like... Let me try this. I'm not Jerry Lee Lewis, I'm just Christian from the countryside. So, what did I say? Few elements. We were at G, right? Okay, first chorus, end of first chorus, a solo chorus, G. And now. So let's have a look again at the first chorus, G. And thirds, and thirds, and 4, and 1, and 2, and 3. Okay, there's a slow replay for you coming, because we have to come to the hard bit now, to the second chorus, solo. And I know it's hard for many, but I could not leave that out because it's really the authentic stuff. It's so important that I at least, you know, offer it for you that you can play it. Oh, and it's this sound. Here. And I did it, you know, I built up a little bit. So we have... So we have 3/16 here. It starts with the upbeat and... So, this is the anchor. And this is how you practice that. Not, you don't start like... It doesn't work. It doesn't work. You want precision here. And then I play this for 1, 2, 3 bars, 4 bars. No, hold on. I play this. Now. Finally arriving at the total power machine in rock and roll piano. It's really this. But this one, that's Jerry Lewis. And your energy lies on the fourth finger here. You know, we got to rock the house here. It goes here and that, and you just. You don't even have to count at a certain tempo, just for the beginning, like. But if later it's just you don't count that. It's like here. Make sure, but you have to start slowly to get the stay close to the keys. Otherwise, you will drop the D. No, here it's one round. You imagine you have a. You see, you have the roundness in your hand. Have you realized they do not all have the same length? You see, otherwise your hand would look like this. Okay, so you have the curve going here, and just following that curve. In your mind, it's going to be half circle, also below the keys. It's a mind thing, okay? It's you don't think in you know, like measurements. You think in a metaphor. There's like a curve below. Okay, so And then the last bar, you know, I gave the full thing if you want. Yeah, and then we go straight 2, 3, 4. I was merciless here, but I know some of you want that sound. So we have that. So what is that? It's the double here, double 16th. Da 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 da. Important finger setting because we want the fourth finger here. It has to be. And here we have the what I call in my blues piano lessons. Subscribe, you learn all the great stuff here except cooking. We have this 16 triplets here. Yeah, so that's the thing you gotta learn. 1 and same on C. We go, it's the same repeated. Almost. And here. Here we don't play the E sharp, but the normal E. Okay, same thing. Okay, and that needs practice. That needs practice. Now, my suggestion is to make that a little bit easier because these triplets are quite. These are these at that tempo at 136. It's quite hard. So here. That's quite tough. So. You can play this. Yeah, that's a good thing. Okay. That's my suggestion. My peace offer to you is and that's different anyway. And again. Oh. That's an offer. I make again a simplified version. You stay with it. Just play the same. C. Just with the E. So that's an offer I can make. For all others, go practice this one. Make it E sound light. Here. Da da da. If you're advanced, you know this trick already. Okay? And then we hammer away on the G7. And it's great to hammer away. Rock and roll is great to hammer away. Because it's not so intricate. You don't have these Dr. John, blah, 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 but you can just hammer away. That's good. It's liberating. Yes, 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 yes. Again, the very last G7, second solo chorus on the 7. You hammer away on this one here. Now, and our thirds. And with the butterfly again. Up to the butterfly again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and last C. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and okay, it was here. Now we are with the last C bars. Okay, we've come from 1 and 2 and now look. butterfly, I always mean this one. 1 up and down. 16 triplets. And we have our thirds again. Okay? So, last two C bars again. 1 and 2 and 3. Anchor. That's the correct ending, okay? Once again, the last 2 C bars. 1 and 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and then it's repeated. It's repeated the chorus from the beginning. What else is there to say here? Now is coming the slow replay. I hope you enjoy this. See you in my next tutorial. Thanks for learning with me. Now, as I said, is coming the slow replay. Leave me a like, subscribe, learn all the great stuff here. Bye.